go.
The sun's fire pounds in our heart. Every target hit with our love dart. Measure this, we above chart. Treasure this, we could win smart, not average. See we invent, unsavage with our intent. Rain falls, wash away, owls call. Better prepare on the lair for a whole new day. With lightning, the sun may seem frightening. We find it exciting to dance in the lightning. Dance. 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 Dance.
What I do, just click on your actual page.
What you trying to go to? Go to my name. Hello, hello. We coming, y'all. Give me one momento. There's two people in here, so we gonna let me hit the thing. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. What's going on? To the people coming into the room, thank you guys so much for being here. Okay, I hope everybody had a wonderful day. I would like to first thank you guys for coming out and supporting tonight. Tonight's topic is going to be on mental health, and we do have a special guest. My friend Tanika Macon is here, and she's going to help talk about mental health and how important it is to seek help for it. Okay, so we're going to get started here soon, and I hope you guys are ready to talk about it, because I feel like this is a discussion that we need to have, y'all, especially in our community, because we for some reason tend to think that getting help from getting mental illness or getting mental health help is a bad thing. We tend to feel like it's frowned upon. Hey, why Nicole, thank you for being here. Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate it, Bookie Boo. Um, so we feel like that seeking help is a bad thing. We don't want nobody to know, that something's going on. Oh, we'll be okay. Everything will be all right. We'll get through it. Whatever. And I'm just here to say that if you feel like something is wrong and it's not getting any better, you can't fix it. You feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper into whatever you're going through, then that is the time to seek help. Absolutely. That is the time, and it's okay. It don't mean nothing is wrong with you. It don't mean that you're crazy. It don't mean that you're weak. You know what I mean? It just means that, hey, I'm going through something that I can't fix myself, so I got to get some help. Yeah. So that's all we're here to do. We're here to just encourage those who need help. And I am a person who had to get help. I was going through a rough time at one point in time, and it's okay. It's nothing wrong with that. We all, go through things. It's life. We human. It is what it is. So with that being said, I'll let Tanika get started, and we'll just kind of go back and forth, and see where we land. Okay.
All right. Hello, everybody. As she mentioned, my name is Tanika Macon Smith. And I have a passion now.
Hi, Jazzy. Thank you for coming.
Go ahead. Hey, Jazzy. I have a passion for mental health and mental health issues. I had a couple of friends who committed suicide because they felt that they were not worthy anymore. Especially a couple of them were in the pandemic on last year. I know that they had lost their jobs and was losing their homes. And some of them tried to reach out for help, but a couple of them didn't. And I know that with that being said, that that there is help. There is help. If you can't find somebody to talk to, reach out to somebody on Facebook. I know that most people recognize or try to, I guess, say go to the church or go to therapy. And just so you know, therapy is okay. Therapy is
Absolutely.
okay. Therapy, I recommend therapy. I mean, if you're a Christian, let's have us a little Jesus and therapy. Get you a cup of coffee, and just sit down and enjoy yourself
Mm-hmm.
with yourself.
Yeah,
Sometimes you have to actually get to know yourself.
that's right.
Um, and so that with that, sometimes it'll bring on like anxiety. And with anxiety, this just that's fear based. We worried about something that don't happen in the past. I mean, in the future. And that'll drive you somewhere that you don't want to go. I won't say crazy, but it'll drive you somewhere, and I would say get out the car. Don't let nothing drive you to no destination that you don't want to go to. And some of those anxieties can come from like stress or school or children, your spouse or your lack of spouse.
Yeah.
All of those things that have come from like emotional trauma. And I mentioned on my thing on last week that that can mean like the road not taken. You think about, oh my God, what if I had a went to nursing school, instead of you know going somewhere else, and now you feel like you watching like your cousin or something who actually finished nursing school, and so now you see that they're doing well, and you thinking like, oh my God, why didn't I just go ahead and pursue that?
Mm-hmm. And another thing, just to interject what Tanika just said, like a lot of times you don't know what can trigger you into going into depression or requiring you to seek more help.
Right,
It could be
exactly.
anything. It could be the smallest little thing, because we all suffer from some type of anxiety at some point in time. We all do. Because I know sometimes even me, like I'm in the car now, I like to listen to my music. I like to jam, okay? However, on some days when I get in the car, I don't want to hear it.
Amen.
That's anxiety. That's letting you know that your mind needs a break. You need to rest
true.
your mind. You
That's
need
true.
to your body will let you know when you need to do certain things.
That's
your body
true.
will let you know, because sometimes we want to do what we want to do, right? We want to roll how we want to roll. We don't listen to our body. We want to work 24 hours a day. We want to party all night and think we're going to get up in the morning, and it ain't so. You think you're going to get up, but your body said, not today,
Not
sis.
today.
You gonna sleep in. So sometimes we don't know what triggers us. So I think that because we don't know, that's where the help comes in. It helps us understand what we're going through, which is what Tanika's gonna go into, like trying to understand why we need to seek help in certain situations. Because I know a lot of times we think we can fix stuff, but we can't fix everything, y'all.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
And
Back
then with us trying to fix everything, that can bring about depression. And with depression is, low self-esteem. You might feel like that you've messed up so bad that you can't be forgiven. And that's not true. Walk yourself in forgiveness. The feeling that you aren't necessary or important anymore, that can bring about the depression. Like I mentioned before, the road less traveled. Going somewhere when you think you should have went left when you went right. And even with rejection, I'm gonna be honest. I always felt like that I was rejected. Feeling like nobody wanted to talk to me, nobody wanted to answer the phone when I called. So that's one reason that I always say you can ask my children, hey, I don't have any friends. And with not having no friends, that'll throw you off into a depression. When you don't have somebody to talk to, And I won't say that me saying that I don't have a friend that's bragging rights, but um, I should have a friend. A friend makes a friend. I mean, if I need one, I should be able to call somebody, and tell them, hey, today not a good day. What can you say to me, that encourage me to keep doing what I'm doing or not doing what I'm doing. And then we have to realize that men hurt, that men suffer depression.
Yeah, they do.
Men even
And with
commit
men,
suicide.
they do a lot of men do. And the thing with men as well is that they feel like they can't show any vulnerability.
Exactly.
They feel like they can't be weak, or they think that if they show us, if they cry, or if they show that they can't handle something, that they're going to be looked at as weak, or not being real man, so to speak. But a real man acknowledges when he's hurting. Right. A real man acknowledges when he's going through. Right. And because as a man that you have to provide and be here for your family, then you have to get whatever help you need so that you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you take on all that pressure along with whatever you're doing as far as like providing, that can be, a lot to handle, and drive you to, drive you crazy. So in other words, for lack of a better word, rather.
And I watched this TV show where the man was rich, and then all of a sudden he lost this account, and he knew that he wasn't gonna be able to provide for his family anymore. So he committed suicide, and that messed up everybody. People don't realize that their lives are actually really important. That you are here for a purpose. That whatever it is, even if you feel like that you're not here for a purpose, whatever it is that you like to do, that's usually what the purpose is. Even if it's something that you like to do, and then sometimes it'll lead you into your actual purpose.
That's true.
And with us talking about suicide, I kind of wanted to save it to the end. But since we're on it, we want to know, like, what are the signs? What are the signs for suicide? Talking about that they're hopeless and that they don't have a purpose. Talking about, that they're being a burden, on someone, that they can't pay their bills anymore, that they're too sick. And like I said, they feel like that they're being a burden either on themselves, or that they're being a burden on their families.
Or they feel worthless sometimes. Right. Like they don't, like it doesn't matter. Like if I leave, or if I'm not here, then, it wouldn't make a difference. Like it'll probably be better. I won't be here to get on worry people or get on people's nerves. And I'm just here to say that we do need you. You know what I'm saying? Your family loves you. Your kids love you. And most importantly, you got to love you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And know that you matter. Why Nicole, she says, Tanika, I have had anxiety since I was young, but I didn't know what it was called. No one ever talked about it. You just had to deal with it. I literally can't talk when I have a panic attack. Yes, and exactly. And that's what I mean. Like in our community, we don't talk about this stuff. Hi, Cassandra. Thank you. Thank you for being here. In our community, it's not discussed. Right. It's not discussed. We don't know how to handle certain things. It's just like, okay, you okay, just go sit down and you'll be all right. You know what I mean? It'll be all right, no problem. So it's like when you just told to go sit down or go in your room, or girl, shut up, be quiet. You don't, and you going through something and you don't understand it, and nobody's trying to help you understand it, because they don't want people like, oh, look at so-and-so child. She great. So great. You see her over there? She over there making face. What's wrong with her? You know what I'm saying? The first thing you think, girl, get out of here, for they think something wrong with you. For they say something wrong with you. That we have to get out of that mindset. Look, like, hey, my baby going through something. I don't know what's going on, but we need to figure it out. Don't shame her. Don't make her feel like she's something wrong with her. She going through something right now. Let's try to help her. And that's where we got to get to as a people, for real. Because our mind says we messed up. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we got a whole lot of crazy. No. What did you say? Yeah. Why we got a whole bunch of crazy folk running around here, because we're not getting them the help that they need. Folks. Confused. They don't know, why they crazy. They don't know why they think like they think or act like they act, and we don't try to help them. We just try to shoo them away or hide them out. You know what I'm saying? We don't try to help them and get them the help that they need. We put them in the room and shut the door and turn the music up, and like we still hear them hollering. We hear him. You hear him? You hear him? We still hear him. So you got to get him the help he needs so he don't holler. Yeah. Okay?
I make us. You so crazy. I'm sorry. She funny, y'all. And it made me think about how people always say, don't go to the back room. Your auntie, she kind of crazy. Hey, don't try to take her no plate. Don't even go back there and speak to her. Like she diseased or something. Yeah. Instead of us actually, hey, boo boo.
Hi, Stephanie. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you coming to support Tanika. Yes. Thank you and supporting me in the process. I appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe, Stephanie. Okay. Okay. Lashika, y'all subscribe now. Okay. All right. Y'all hear me? Huh? Okay.
Amen. Amen. What man? Amen. I'm telling you, I'm trying to hold my composure with this lady. But with us talking about us trying kind of pushing it to the back, that can actually trigger like post-traumatic stress, PTSD. Yeah, girl, there's so many alphabets around here.
Thank you, Lashika. I appreciate it.
Hey, Amber.
Hi, Amber. Thank you for being here, boo. We appreciate you coming to support.
Yes. Yes.
We appreciate you, ladies.
Amber Burst does t-shirts and all like stuff like that.
Okay, Amber, we're gonna have to have you up. Young Reed.
Busy Bee.
Listen,
Busy Bee Creations.
Just to segue just a bit, we are all about supporting one another over here. Exactly. That's what my channel is based on. Lifting each other up, building each other, supporting one another, encouraging one another. You know what I mean? And informing one another on issues such as this and others. You know what I'm saying? We have fun too. And I'm a little special needs sometimes. So y'all just, but it's okay. But for the most part, I got y'all for real. However, I just want to make sure that I say that. So if you do have like businesses and things like that, I do not mind you sharing that in the chat. That is okay with me. And if you want me to share it as well, you can send me an email.
Yeah. And Stephanie Head is a caterer, baby. She catered my son's graduation party. Okay. And this lady makes the bomb lasagna.
Okay, Stephanie.
A Rotel lasagna.
Okay.
Honey, every special occasion, which is almost like at least once a month with me, because I be wanting the Rotel lasagna. So I'm going to have to hit you.
And I love lasagna. I love lasagna. So things like that, you can email me and I will definitely shout you out every time, no problem. I mean, because we all about that, and we even do that in the chat. We just shout each other out. We take a minute and talk about what we're excelling in, what's going on. That's what we do over here at the Free Thinker Camp. Hi, Eritrea. And while we're talking about that, my little cousin Eritrea is graduating tomorrow from pharmacy school. She is a certified DOCTOR. Okay, Richard, you need to change your name, baby. You need to put DR in front of that girl. Okay, let them know. You hear me? You hear me? Okay, huh? We back. Okay, I had some wine.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna act like I did. You know, for the Christians, I ain't had no wine.
She will be graduating tomorrow, and I am so proud of her.
Yeah.
I love the fact that she is a young, Black, successful doctor. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't play with her.
She's really sweet.
Don't play with her.
Cordial. I met her today, but you know, sometimes you can tell by a person's spirit. You know,
she's
the type
very
of person
sweet.
that they gonna be. And
very
she
smart.
To be very professional.
Very smart. And she's only, I don't know, I can't remember, Richard, 25, I think, 25, 24, 25, one of them. And she's a doctor, y'all. Tomorrow, she's a doctor. After tomorrow, that's it. Don't play with her. Put some respect on that, Aretha. Change that name, girl. Change that name, girl. Put that DR in front of that. Don't play. So, yeah, y'all, for real. So, before we get back, because I don't know why Tanika over here playing.
What?
It ain't, huh? Okay.
She didn't have wine.
So, before we get back in the mud.
Amber do those too, by the way.
Amber, can you make me a mug with Young Ree on there? Amber, can you do that for your girl? I'll pay you.
She's really reasonable.
Amber, make me one with Young Ree. That's just all I want. But yeah. So yeah, y'all, we do support each other over here. We do. Yeah. We really do. And we have fun too. We a family. We are a growing channel. And I do want my channel to grow organically. I'm not looking for like a high boost, but I am wanting us to grow together and learn each other. And hi, Vicky. Hi, me, Vicky. Thank you for watching.
You're welcome, Amber.
So yeah. So
she got you.
She got me. Okay, Amber. I'm gonna be looking for a girl. I'm gonna pay you, girl. I'm gonna pay you real good. Don't worry about it.
It's worth it. It is.
So Tanika, you could go. Okay, we back. I don't know why Tanika be doing this. She be stopping in the middle and doing stuff. Go ahead though. Just stay on topic, Tanika. Huh?
Yeah, put that wine down. Okay, so back to PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. I know when I was before I did this research, I always thought it was just for veterans, but it turns out that it's not just for vets. That PTSD happens to children, from cyberbullying and even just bullying, and I won't say simple things, but like traumatic accidents.
Yeah.
You know, people have accidents, they get injured really bad. Let me see.
It can be anything, and here I come with my medical field background. Here we go. So because it's a traumatic experience, that's where the traumatic comes in. It means that it can be anything traumatic that happens to you, and what's traumatic to you may not be traumatic to the next person. Right. You know what I mean? Because some people have a car accident, a bad one, and it doesn't do anything, and the next person may have a minor accident and they can't stay in the seat. They don't want to get in the car again. Exactly. You know, so it just depends on the person what is traumatic to you. And again, we always associate PTSD with soldiers and people that are in the military, army, or etc. However, PTSD affects us all if you go through anything traumatic, whatever that may be. A lot of rape victims suffer PTSD.
They do. Yeah.
A lot of people who have lost family members suffer PTSD. I am a sole survivor of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it just depends. Like, I don't even like going to the particular hospital where my daughter was taken. Right. I don't even like driving that way, and it sounds crazy. No, I do but it's for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like going past that hospital for no. You know, if I go past it, you know how you just don't you don't even look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't even look because you don't even want to see it.
Right. Exactly. So
you know, it just depends on what's going on, you know.
Yeah. And also doing my research, since we're on trauma and traumatic events, that children, they say that emotional trauma can actually cause ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really interesting. It can be brought on by one event, either like she mentioned, a big event or just a series of events. Sometimes, just going through like a divorce, a really bad breakup, somebody who you depended on, or a breakup, not even just with a mate, but a breakup with a friend,
Mm-hmm.
somebody who you trusted, and then all of a sudden they started talking about you behind your back or whatever. And I mean, I'm gonna just say it out there, started talking to your boyfriend or vice versa, your girlfriend. Like I mentioned, talking about you, spreading what you thought would be personal between you all. Um, Domestic violence, emotional, physical. Why are you looking at yourself in the mirror? Um, uh, Emotional and physical.
I'm looking at the chat.
Sure, sure you are. And physical abuse. Some people don't come back from that.
They don't.
Some people don't come back from emotional, and physical abuse. I mean, and emotional abuse ain't just talking to somebody. Sometimes it could be not talking to somebody.
Right.
Y'all in the same house together. They won't even acknowledge each other. They sleeping in 2 different bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
That's traumatic.
Mm-hmm.
That's traumatic. And living with like an illness, like with cancer or lupus.
Mm-hmm.
Or with me, I know people probably think that it's not a disease, but migraines.
Oh yeah, it is.
Migraines will shut you down for days.
Oh yeah.
For days at a time. And I have seizures. So just those hidden diseases
Mm-hmm.
or illnesses or calamities, and you think like, she's still dressed up, she still look pretty. That's the silent. They suffering in silent because they want to make it look like everything is still okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is still okay, but it it's not okay, and it's okay to not be okay.
That's right.
It's okay to not be okay. And a couple of years ago, my cousin Melody, just all of a sudden, I guess I must have been looking depressed or whatever. That released me. I had been um, working, working for the church. You got a family. They have special events. You trying to put on programs. And I was wore out. I was wore out spiritually. I was wore out physically. I was wore out mentally. Um, so I had to realize that it was okay. It was okay for me to not be okay.
That's right. And we do have to understand that it's okay to not be all right. It's okay not to be strong all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We have to realize that sometimes we need to lean on our family. We need to lean on our friends.
Yes.
We need to go to them and say, "Hey, I'm going through something right now, and I need you. I need to talk to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I need to cry." Because sometimes you might just need to get you a good old cry out.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, it's crazy as that may seem.
No.
Getting that good, you get you a good cry out.
And
you cry and you pray. You do what you need to do. You need to
tears.
scream.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you need to do, you get it out of you. You release it.
Yeah.
You release that stuff, and you have to let it go.
Yeah.
However you need to do that, then you do that.
Yeah. It's more room out.
Exactly.
And don't internalize that,
Mm-hmm.
because like I was talking to Sharika about earlier, I did some research, and 85% of illnesses and diseases come from stress.
Exactly.
and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's best for us to let that stuff go. I know that
is.
sometimes we get mad that something happens to us. Somebody did something to you or whatever the case may be. Let it out. Like she said, get you a good cry in. Call you somebody. Sit in your car. It's been plenty of times I go to the grocery store, park at the end of the parking lot, and just cry. Be screaming.
Yeah.
Be screaming. I did it on my way to work. People be looking like, is somebody beating her in the car right now? But
You got to get it out,
You
you
got
know.
to.
And again, like I said, you can't. One thing that I was telling Tanika that we got to stop doing is worrying about what other people are going to say, what other people are going to think, who's gonna be looking at me like I'm crazy, who's gonna say this, who's gonna tell that I did this. If I go to a therapist, how many people gonna tell that I went?
Yes.
Listen.
Yes.
At the end of the day, you cannot control what people say anyway. So why care?
Yeah.
You know, they're going to say what they want to say regardless of what you do.
That's right.
And if they're not contributing to your household and your livelihood, who cares what they think?
Yes.
You're doing it for you and your family.
That's right.
And your mental health to keep you sane so that you can keep providing and doing the things that you need to do for you and yours. So you can't worry about what this person and that person say, because they ain't giving you what they giving you nothing. Okay? So don't even worry about them.
Yeah.
Let that go.
Yeah.
Only people that you need to be worried about is the people that you care about, the people that really matter, the people that are in your household that you have to provide for, who are depending on you. Okay?
That's right.
To be here. And to be here in good health.
Yeah.
To be here with a good mental mind, to a mindset where you can focus on what's right, what's wrong. Because when your mind is frazzled and you got so many different things going on, you can't think straight. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if you're going left or right. You all over the place. So you got to get your mind set right. That's right. So that you can be in the right mindset, so that you can do what you need to do for you and your family.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. I totally agree with that. And another thing is grief. Around this time, I mean, it's a lot of people, especially with this corona going on. People have been losing people sometime back to back. We had a church member who lost his sister and her husband. It was within 24-hour period. So with the grief, that there are different stages of grief. And they say with disbelief and shock. I mean, honestly, since my dad passed, like sometimes I still call his phone because for one thing, I still got his phone. So I call his phone, just to say that I called it, or just to call his phone, and I'm used to those little conversations that we used to have, and so that kind of put me into a denial. Yeah, which is it ain't just a river. Yeah. And I went
can lead
into
you down.
Yeah. You go into a denial and start to think like, what, this not true. It's not true. And that is one reason why I would call. Just so I can know, I know he's not gonna pick up the phone. And it's been days where I have broken down, because he didn't answer the phone. Yeah.
You forget, because in your mind, you know that person is not here anymore. You know that. But then again, you don't want to accept it or believe it. Yeah. So then you internalize that maybe I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they are really here, because they can't be gone for whatever reason, So we have to learn that is a part of where the help comes in.
That's right.
And it don't necessarily mean you might not need professional help. You might just need to talk to somebody. Call your friend and say, hey, girl, I'm having a rough day today. And that's what I call it. Like, I tell my family, I'm like, girl, I'm having a money day. Where I'm just all over the place. You know what I mean? I'm having a day where I'm not myself. I'm thinking about her, or I'm having a day where it's just not a good day. I'm not in the right mindset, and they know how to handle me. Yeah. When I'm having one of those days, they handle me lightly, or they just love on me. And sometimes that's all we need, y'all. We just need somebody to love on us, and it's not about being proud or feeling like you can't talk to your family, or what are they going to think? Your family love you. Yeah. And I had to get out of that mindset. Like, I don't want to burden nobody with calling people and being like, I want to talk about her. And, feeling like if I call them, they're going to be like, oh, she crazy. She's going through it again. She going, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We have to get away from that and just accept the fact that, hey, I suffer from this. Yes. Some days going to be good. Yeah. Some days I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And on the days that I'm not, I'm going to reach out to my family, my friends who love me and I know who support me.
That's right.
And I'm going to I'm going to lean on them for that day. Today
Yeah.
I need y'all. I'm not strong today.
That's right.
And that's okay.
And that's okay. And that's why you need a strong support system.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, because, I'm a person that is here,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any profound words,
Mm-hmm.
but one thing I do have is a genuine listening ear.
Mm-hmm.
People call and they be asking for advice and I'm like, you know what? I honestly don't know what to say, because usually if they just usually just want to talk.
Right.
They just usually want to talk.
Yeah, and that's all. Just listen. Sometimes you don't have to say a word. You could just listen and just be the ear. If they want to cry, let them cry.
Right.
They want to scream, let them scream. They want to cuss, let them cuss. Whatever they need to do to get it out. I'm a cusser sometimes, so let me do that. Let me get it out, please. I still love Jesus, but sometimes.
But Peter was a cusser.
Yeah, well, me and Peter,
you a Peter day.
We like-minded, So, if you haven't, but whatever you going through, if you have that support system where I can lean and depend on y'all, then you can get through it. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot. The people who go through, Tanika, like you were saying, like the suicide, who commit suicide, they feel like they don't have that.
Yeah.
They feel like they can't talk to nobody. Or people are going to judge them if they do talk to somebody. Or if they were to seek help, this and that. And then we also think about, if I take medicine, that makes me crazy. Right? That's right. You know what I mean? That's like if I actually take something for it.
And then they go into a no judgment zone. If people decide to take, not just decide, sometimes they prescribe medicine to try to help the levels, trying to help out with, we're trying to make sure that you can get back on track. And that sometimes people can't even work a job because of their, instability, she work in pharmacy. So she know, the importance of medication and how healing can come through medicinal.
Yeah. And when we talk about medicine, again, like I said, it's not like, again, medicine is to help, right? We take medicine when we got a headache. We take medicine. Hi, I don't know how to say your name. Jate.
That sound right.
Okay, Jate, what up, cuz? What's up, cuz? I don't know who cousin you is, but all right. What's up, cuz? So anyway, when we take, what you say, why, Nicole? I hope. Hey, JT. Okay, JT, I got you. Cuz? I don't know. He said he is. Tanika, I hope I finally spelled your name correctly. I called my mom's phone after work for weeks after she passed. That's my aunt. That's my grandmama she talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
I understand that.
Okay, he your cousin.
Oh.
That JT. You don't know JT?
JT. I get you. I ain't gonna bust you out, but
JT,
I know.
You might as well be my cousin. She don't even know you. You want to be my cousin? So anyway.
She being interesting.
So anyway, like I said, we actually, medicine is to help improve your mental state, depending on what drugs they put you on. They have some that are sedatives. They have some that those are the ones that's going to keep you calm, to keep you, and then they have the ones that keep your mindset from rambling. Because sometimes you ever been somewhere and you in a setting where it's a lot going on, like a lot, and you can't focus. Sometimes that's how our mind does. Have you ever been like that? You be somewhere like kids running around, noise in the background, all kind of music playing, just a lot of different things going on, and you can't focus on whatever you trying to focus on, like watching your child, making sure they not running nowhere they don't have no business running or doing nothing they don't have no business doing. Sometimes like that. Sometimes people's minds are like that. Like it's a lot of different things going on at one time. So if there's medicine to help to stop all of that running around, so to speak, to keep your mind settled so that you can focus on what you need to focus on.
That's right.
Now, do that sound like you crazy, or do the running around sound crazy? Which one is more crazy? You know what I mean? If you sit down and think about that, then you be like, well, medicine might not be a bad idea if it's going to help get me right and get me in the right mindset that I need to be in. You know what I'm saying? That's James. All right, cuz, we sorry. We sorry, cuz. We ain't trying to do that. So, I just feel like we need to get out of the mindset that medicine equate medicine with being bad for you, or make it like if you take medicine because you have mental things going on that makes you crazy. No, it does not. It actually makes you have better sense, because you got enough sense to know that, hey, I need, to go see a doctor to see what I need to do to get on the right track, because I'm not myself. Right. I'm not thinking right. I'm not thinking the right thoughts. I need to get myself together. And that's not, it's nothing wrong with it.
That's right. It's not. It's not. And back to grief. Sometimes you can feel guilt and pain and bargaining and anger. And again, it can go back into a depression. When you're going through grief. And like she mentioned, even about taking medication. Taking medication. Sometimes, like she mentioned, you need that, and it'll help you when you have those thoughts that, like she said, that keep rolling in your mind. And sometimes those thoughts will make you even want to commit suicide.
Yeah, because you're not in the right mindset, and you hearing y'all heard about the young lady who killed her daughter the other what was that, last week? Unfortunately, she killed her daughter, stabbed her sister, and tried to kill the baby, all because she hearing things in her head. You know what I mean? She hearing something telling her to do whatever, and unfortunately, she could have been showing signs of what was going on. She could have been showing those signs to her family, and they just, girl, go sit down. Yep. Shut up. Yep. Why you say that crazy stuff? You talking crazy. Go sit down somewhere. You know what I mean? And instead of being like, okay, why are you saying that? What's making you think like that? Those are the questions we should ask. What's going on to make you feel like that? Is everything okay? Exactly. But instead, we don't do that, unfortunately. We put them on, we shoo them away or make them be quiet. And then they just sitting and stirring in those thoughts. They sitting and stirring in that stuff.
Yeah. And then her cousin, when they interviewed him on the news, and I kind of felt a little some type of way about when they interviewed him and his response. And James, the doctors do make medication. Yeah. He was talking about that the tub was full of blood. Now this is something that he's seen. He said that he saw that the tub was full of blood, and that she said she wanted to baptize the children. So, I mean, why?
Some told her to baptize them. She said she heard a voice or something in her mind.
So then why didn't he stop her? See, I mean, there we go with having a sign.
That's what I'm saying.
We need to know the sign so that we can be able to help out with the next person.
Okay, no problem. So, we overall, we just have to, we as a people, as a community, as the Black community, for real, I'm going to just have to go and say it, because it's us. We have to get together and work on not being so worried about what others think about us. And because
that's right.
Hey, they these people right here, they gonna go get some help, and they still gonna be crazy. They still gonna be crazy now, but they gonna go,
and they gonna get some good medicine.
They gonna get the good medicine. They gonna get the good therapist. They gonna get all the good stuff, and they still gonna be crazy. Okay, so us not getting nothing ain't helping us at all. Okay, we just out here just crazy, just to be crazy. And we just put all our crazy people in, all our crazy folks. You know who the crazy ones is, because we got them in the room.
We got them in the back.
We got them in the room with the dope shit. And every time they holler out, shut up. We tell them shut up.
Yeah.
You know, don't holler again. They crazy. They don't understand what you're talking about. Yeah. But instead of taking them to get the help that they need, we just putting our crazy cousin, our crazy uncle, auntie, whatever, back there in the room and let them holler and throw stuff or whatever they back there doing. And we don't try to help them out. You know what I mean? And we got to get past that. And every time we take them out the house, we throwing them in, hurry up, get in the car for somebody to see you. You know, we don't want nobody saying, don't say nothing to them, he crazy. Don't talk to them. You know, we gotta stop that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We do. We gotta stop that. Then as soon as they go do something they're supposed to do, we don't understand why they hurt or why they in jail.
Or why they hurt somebody
else. Why they hurt somebody else. But we ain't trying to utilize the tools that's out here. To get the help that we need and that our family needs. We ain't looking at the signs at all, because sometimes they showing us, they calling out for help. You know what I'm saying? They saying stuff that's just off the wall. You know, they saying crazy things and we just look past it. Nah, he crazy. Don't pay him no attention.
Or they'll just tell him, you know, something like, hey, just get over it.
You
know. I mean, just I don't know why we call them crazy. I mean, that's kind of word that I don't like to hear. Because it's diagnoses out there. Take your crazy cousin or your crazy friend. Take them yourself. And it's be accountable.
Yeah, and sometimes even if you just sit up and talk to them, sometimes you can learn a lot just by sitting like, okay, they say, ooh, if I see a fly, I shoot it. Why do you say that? Ask them. Like, what make you want to shoot the fly? What the fly do? You know what I'm saying? And it can lead to the conversation going into another direction as to why they may feel like they want to do something to, because they not necessarily may want to shoot the fly. They just, why do you want to harm anything? That's the question.
That's a psychopath who start killing animals and stuff.
Cassandra said some of us act like they are no kin to us. I'm guilty of that. I got a couple of people. I said Cassandra.
And they'll put these folks in a home.
I got a couple of people.
She got a couple
that I'm kin to. That if I see them, I don't know.
That's so sad.
It's so sad. God is working with me though, but I'm just telling the truth. If I see them tomorrow, I do not know them. Okay.
So who the crazy one then?
They is. But I'm just saying we gotta stop that. Me too. I gotta stop that because they need help. You know what I mean? They actually need real help, and we a family, not just
as a unit.
We got to be willing to stand in the gap for for them. You know, because we know that they're not able to do it for themselves. We know that, and instead of acting like we don't know them, we need to pull them in. You know what I'm saying? Grab hold of them and try to find out what's going on. If it's seeking help or trying to get them help, then that's what we should be doing. And even if it's for you, like I said, even with my situation, when I lost my daughter, knowing that I needed help was when I didn't want to get out the bed, when I didn't want to eat, when I didn't want to bathe, when I didn't want to, take care of my child that's still here. I didn't want to do the things. I didn't want to work. I still don't want to work, but But I'm just saying, like, with those things like that, I knew that me just constantly sitting at home, staring in that, I could not function. I wasn't gonna, and I started thinking the craziest stuff, like, well, maybe if I just I want to go be with my daughter. So maybe if I just go on and go, everything will be better. Everybody won't be worrying about me because I'm so sad and I'm so this and I'm so that, and I won't be such a bother to my family, to my friends, because I know they tired of me calling them crying. I know they tired of hearing me talk about my baby. And those are the kind of thoughts that you have. And I know if I was having them, I'm sure that other people that suffer from things, they have the same type of thoughts. And it's not nothing that anybody is putting in your head. You're thinking it on your own. You know what I'm saying? And you're not voicing it because, again, you don't want to feel like you're bothering people. You don't feel like you worrying folks. You feel like if you don't say, the better, because you don't want to feel like people you being a trouble to people.
Yeah.
And that's what I felt like. Yeah. Like, if I don't want to call nobody, because I'm just going to cry, and I don't want to make other people sad. So I'm going to just sit here and cry by myself, even though I needed to talk. I needed to be around people.
That's right.
I needed to cry to somebody.
That's right.
I needed to voice it out. I need to get it out. But because in my mind, I was thinking that if I do that, then I'm gonna be worrying them, or they're gonna talk. Are they gonna call and talk about me?
Yeah.
And that I knew when I started thinking those type of thoughts, I said, oh, I gotta go talk to somebody. Yeah. You know, I was like, I can't continue to sit here and keep going through this because I'm gonna end up hurting myself. Exactly. And in the process, hurting my family and my friends. But in my mind, I didn't think I would be hurting anybody else but me. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But once I actually went to get help, again, it was much better. And all I needed, they gave me medication, but I didn't really need the medicine. I needed the verbal part. I needed to talk. I just wanted to get things out. So once I started doing that, I started feeling better. Once I started to understand what I was experiencing, the therapist was able to explain to me, like, well, you're having an anxiety attack, because I wanted to know certain things. When you go to therapy, you're able to ask questions and about things that you may not even understand why you do certain things. Exactly. You know, because I didn't understand why sometimes when I like music, but sometimes when I hear music, it just start getting me all jittery, and I don't want to, and I don't want to hear it anymore. So, and I would just have to I wanted complete silence. Yeah. And when she explained to me, like, that's your mind letting you know that you need to rest your mind. Yeah. You don't need. Yeah. They don't want to hear it. The mind wants you to focus on just complete silence, getting yourself together. I believe we all have a little crazy that lies dormant. That's why they have shows like Snap. Any one of us can so-called have a breakdown. And so exactly. And that's exactly right.
You just never know what to trigger you.
That's what I'm saying.
You will snap.
Exactly. And you don't know what can trigger you. And if you which is why it's not good to hold stuff in. Right. Because when you hold stuff in, somebody might just walk by and say, hey, and that might be the wrong day to say hey to you. Yes. You might turn around and bop them upside their head, and all I did was tell the girl, hey, what happened? You know what I mean? So, but you, in your mind, it's been a long day. Your husband got on your nerve. Your children got on your nerve. Yeah, you gotta pay. You done paid all your bills. You spent all your money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got $2. You know, you having a real bad day. Your boss, everybody.
The light bill due.
You okay?
And everybody. Telephone disconnect. Waiting on your next paycheck.
It's just a hard day. You know, you ain't got no wine left. Stop. It's just bad. You know, hey, ain't gonna get it today. Today is not a good day for hey.
Your customers.
Okay.
Not today.
Yeah, not today. So, you just don't know. And because we don't know, it's better to get it out of your system. Talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Then hold it in. It's better to do that. And if you can't fix it yourself, which we cannot fix everything ourselves, right? We can't do it, even though we may want to. That's right. As hard as it is to believe, we can't do it. I'm glad I'm better too. Thank you, Nicole. I just feel like because I'm one of those people that feel like I can fix everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the oldest, child and everything. So like when my siblings or my family, my cousins or whatever need anything, they come to me, and I'm always the strong one. I'm always the one that they can call. I always got the answer. If I don't got it, I'm gonna find it. You know what I mean? So when I was going through that, it just felt different being the one that needed the help, that needed to lean, that needed to depend, and I didn't know how to do it. Right. I didn't know how to do it, y'all. Right. You know what I mean? Exactly. I didn't know how to lean. I didn't know how to depend. I felt like I was being weak. Yeah. You know.
You said me too.
You felt like that too, Stephanie? Yeah. You know, I felt like I was weak.
Like you
if
being
I,
a burden
yeah, like I was being the burden
Yeah.
on my family by being the one that needed the help.
Yeah.
And sometimes the strongest one we need help sometimes. And we the hardest ones to help because we feel like we could do it. You said you suffer for 5 years alone, and I hate that. I hate that, Stephanie. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Because but I understand it. But I do hate that.
And
that
she
we
never
go,
looked like, you know, some people be looking like what they going through. But she was always well put together. Yeah. And she's very articulate. Stephanie is. She was the office manager for
Yeah.
Oh yeah. She was the office manager for one of our doctor's offices, and so you would think that somebody who like that, who always well put together, you would never think that she was going through, and that she was suffering for 5 years alone. And you know, like you said, you never know. You never know what a person is going through. I mean,
and I don't know if I look well. I wouldn't say that I looked like what I was going through.
You didn't,
but I most definitely expressed. You could see what I was going through. You kind of understand what I'm saying? Even if I wasn't just boohoo crying, you could see it in my eyes. You could see it. You could feel it in my spirit because people that know me, they know I'm very, when I come around, very upbeat. I'm very, you know what I'm saying? I talk around my, you know, my family. I know you said you didn't think I talk, but you know, like me. Yeah, but that's when I'm learning people. That's how I learn people. Oh, I don't talk to people that I don't really know until I feel like I can. Unless I'm comfortable, I don't do that. Yeah. So, but around my family, why Nicole would tell you, I'm the jokester. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna talk about what you got on. I'm gonna do all of that. I don't need no. I'm gonna do all that. I'm gonna sing. We gonna dance. We gonna do whatever. So when I was going through that situation, I completely shut down. You know, I didn't talk. I was very, very quiet around my family, and that's how they knew like something was different. Yeah. You know, because I call and tell my family, you know, I love you. What, you know, you good. I text and call, but when I wasn't doing it, they knew, you know, that I was straying off because I started to separate myself. And a lot of times, am I right or wrong, y'all? Y'all tell me if I'm right or wrong. When we go through what we do, we start separating ourselves. Don't we? We start going into like a deep hole. You know what I'm saying? You start going deeper and deeper, crawling into that hole. You don't want to. You just don't want to be bothered. You don't want to talk on the phone. If you do talk, it's very short, very dry. You know, you don't want to do much. You don't want to go out of the house. You become like a hermit. You just in. You don't want to be bothered. And a lot of times your family, if they know the person that you are, they see those signs. And some of them may ignore them, unfortunately, and then some may pick up on it and help you. And that's what we want to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop ignoring when we see something is going wrong. If I know Tanika is normally a vibrant person, she talkative and she not shelled in, she comes out, she like to do what she like to do, she hang out or whatever, and then all of a sudden she just flipped the switch and she's not doing that anymore. The thing to do wouldn't be to be like, oh, okay, forget her. You know, she ain't calling me, I ain't gonna call her either. You know, because we do that. Instead of being that person, be the person that said, what's going on? Is you good? Everything okay? You know, even though she may not want to talk about it right now, you keep calling her. Girl, you good today? Everything all right? How's it going today? What you been doing today? We have to be that person.
Because I'm a texter. People will tell you anytime.
Why Nicole said she talked too much.
Oh, wow.
See?
Wow. So I'm infamous for texting somebody like, hey, you know, how you doing? What's up? You know,
she don't know that though, why Nicole. She thought I don't talk. Because you know y'all know how I am. You know, I don't around people I don't know. I'm trying to learn. I don't talk that much. I'm cordial.
She was sedity.
Oh,
is that what it's called now? Bourgeoisie.
I'm cordial, but I just don't speak. You know, I don't talk a lot. Till I gotta see what's going on. I got my eye on you.
Yeah.
And then if I feel like I can talk,
you definitely had your eye.
yeah, I
Yeah,
put the
you
eye
did.
on you.
You did what the spirit kept telling me. She all right. She all
I'm
right.
all right, but
She
I
all
have my
right.
eye on you.
I was
got
like,
my eye.
but she ain't. She ain't all
I ain't
right.
all right.
That was me. But you see now, we think it's too chocolate
It's all right.
now.
It's
I got
all
on
right.
some of her makeup, y'all. You know, I don't wear makeup, but I got on some matte. What is it called? 46.
46 years, some child. We don't know. We just got it on. We just out here looking cute. That's all. So anyway, y'all like video. So yeah, so I just want us to grow into. I know we laughing a little bit too, but that's because I don't want to make it heavy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It is serious.
Yeah.
But I don't want to make it heavy to where it makes us sad. You know what I mean? But I do want it to be where you guys understand that it's okay to have or go through mental health issues. Yeah. It's not a bad thing. It doesn't make you look any sort of way. We just have to accept the fact that, hey, I'm going through something. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. Yeah. Ooh, that's so right, Lashika. Yeah, it is a security blanket. It is. We feel like we can handle if we just keep ourselves away. You know, we'll be good just with ourselves. Yeah, I'm good, but I know me. Yeah, and I'm good. You know, I am. I'm a. You know what I mean? I'm not so much as antisocial. I'm just I'm a homebody. Yeah, and I am. People don't get it. They be like, once you get out, I'm like, I'm good. I'm a homebody too, but you know, but when you going through, being at home. Yeah. And you just, because all you doing is just sitting there thinking all kind of crap. Yeah. If I sat up here and told y'all some of the stuff that I was thinking when I was going through, y'all be like, why didn't nobody take me? Today. Why didn't nobody take her to the doctor? But didn't nobody know because I wasn't talking. Yeah. I was just sitting there stern. Okay? And at any point, at any time, any one of those thoughts could have reigned dormant, could have reigned supreme, and I would have done it. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I would have done it because I'm sitting here by myself. I'm thinking all these things. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm shutting everybody out. I'm shutting them out. They could be calling and I may hit ignore. They can be texting and I don't respond. They could be knocking at the door and I don't answer. You know what I mean? Because right now I'm in my thoughts. Yes. And at any point in time, I could let them thoughts become the master of me. Actions. Yeah. And just do whatever they telling me to do. Yeah. Yeah. Snap like like your cousin said. You be to just snap. Yep. Yep. And that's the thing that we got to realize, that it's okay to not be able to handle things by ourselves. It's okay to ask our friends and family to help us. It's okay. That's what I do. My mom always knows something is wrong. It feels more like a hiding place. Yeah. That's how they know. And your mama probably come, Lashika, and I'm sure your mom, she probably come and pull you right on out of there, don't she? She come and talk to you. You know what I'm saying? She don't let you do it. She knows your signs. She knows your signs, and that's awesome. That she knows, and that she actually comes to your help. Because some people would see it and still, you know, oh, okay, she good. Yeah. Like we mentioned, hey, just deal with it. Just deal with it. So Jazzy D asked a very good question, and I'm going to answer you. So Jazzy D wants to know, so how do you get out of your dark place? Wow. So Jazzy D, how do you get out of your dark place? First, you have to accept that you're in that place. There you go. You have to accept that fact. Yeah. First of all, because a lot of times we don't. We just feel like, oh, I'm just having a bad day. Yeah. And that bad day, you done had it for months, but you just not accepting the fact that, hey, it's not just a bad day. I'm going through something. First of all, you have to accept that part. Once you accept the fact that, hey, I'm going through something, the second part is, now what do I do about it? What you're going to do about it first, Jazzy, is you're going to first speak it. If it's to your friend, if it's to your husband, you have, if it's to your whoever that you feel comfortable with sharing with, like, look, sis, this is what's going on with me. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm feeling like this. But this is what's going on with me right now. That's the first thing. First, you accept it. Second, you speak it.
There you go.
You express it.
Mm-hmm.
And you exclude like what people are gonna think about what you're expressing.
Mm-hmm.
You just trying to express what's going on with you.
Yeah.
Second of all,
And
third,
find a safe person to actually tell that.
Yeah.
To.
Find someone that's safe to tell it to. But you gotta speak it.
Yeah.
Speak it out to whomever that person is.
Mm-hmm.
Once you do that, if you feel like after that, what else do I do?
Yeah.
Then you seek help. You go talk to a therapist.
There
you go talk to a professional.
There you go.
And let them know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And you let them tell you what it is that you may or may not need to be doing.
That's
That's how you start the process.
That's it.
And then you follow the steps, whatever
Yeah.
steps you're given.
Yeah.
If they say, well, let's put you in. What I was told when I went through therapy, and what worked was one of the things that worked for me was journaling. That's what getting your thoughts out on paper and getting them out of your head. So that was the concept. Like, instead of just sitting, every time I was thinking something, she said, write it out, get it out. Don't keep it in, express it. Then once I write it out, I was supposed to read it. Once I read it, I ball it up, throw it away. That's it. That's all. You get that thought out.
You address it, and then you,
it's out. That's it.
But you have to address it.
You have to.
It's just something that you can be like, just throw the paper away. Like you said, you read it, you figure it out, you be for real about yourself, and then you throw it away so that you won't have to keep dealing.
Yeah, you don't deal with that no more. You dust that off. Okay, we got that out.
Cassandra got a question.
Okay, people think you are looking for attention and dismiss you and your signs. Again, Cassandra, where you been saying? You been here the whole time when I had said we can't worry about what people think. Forget them people. It's them people. Let me get correct. I went to school. I gotta act like it.
Yeah, you did.
Are those people paying your bills? Are they doing anything in your household that is going to contribute anything positive or anything financially to your household? If not, we don't care what they think, because they gonna think what they gonna think, whether you do or you don't do. You know what I mean?
True.
So we can't worry about what people think. Hey, if you do everything right, don't you know somebody gonna still find something bad to say?
Yeah.
So
she should know about that, Cassandra. Yeah, people gonna always try to find something.
Yeah. So we can't worry about. We got to stop that. We got to stop worrying about what people are thinking about us. I don't care if you think I'm looking for attention or not. Tanika, today is not a good day for me, sis. I'm going through something.
Yeah.
Sis, I'm having a bad day. I just need somebody to talk to for at least 5 minutes. Can I have 5 minutes of your time?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that's that on that. Now, Tanika might go home and be like, man, Sharika, no, she got on my nerve today.
No,
but I ain't got nothing to do with what Tanika go do. I feel better now because I done got out what I needed to get out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what you're doing. You just needing a listening ear. And if you love Tanika and you feel like that's a safe person to talk to, then you can't worry about what Tanika gonna do with your information.
Tanika ain't gonna do nothing with
you.
I'm just like your journal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Alicia Keys. What she say? I keep your secrets in my diary. You won't even, because when you bring it to me, I'm gonna pray about it.
Yeah, and sometimes that's what you need to do.
Then I'm gonna give it to God for real.
Yeah. Lashika said, yes, she does. It wakes me up out of it, more so because I don't want her worrying. Yeah. And that's what and that's what she's supposed to do. Pull you out of it. Pull you out of it. That's what if I love you, that's what I'm supposed to do. Come pull you out of it. And Yosha say, why Nicole said, Young Ree and Tanika, some people don't understand what you're going through if they have not gone through it. So don't know how to approach you because it's such a stigma. We have to talk about it. And that's true. And it's not in why Nicole, just so that a lot of times people don't understand what you're going through if they haven't went through it, and that's okay, because we all go through different things. I may not understand what you lost grandma. I haven't lost a parent, so I don't understand that pain. but I lost a child.
Yeah.
But you haven't, so you
Yeah.
don't understand my
Yeah.
pain. But
Right,
we
right.
both are experiencing hurt. We both are
Yes.
experiencing some type of
Yes.
pain. So we
Yes.
both understand each other
Mhm.
on that level.
Yeah.
So if nothing else, we
Yeah.
got that in common. We're both
Mhm.
hurting.
Yeah.
We're both going through something. We're
Yes.
both suffering.
Yes.
So if nothing else, you don't have to
Yes.
understand exactly
Yes.
what I'm going through, but
Mhm.
you can relate. You get what I mean? So even if that's the case, that's good enough. Yes, that was. So I feel like with that being
Thanks, Cassandra.
with that part of it, we just have to realize that when we reach out to these family members and friends, don't reach out with the mindset of what they're going to be thinking about while you're reaching out to them.
Yeah.
You know, don't go in negatively. Don't go in with the mindset that they're going to be talking about me,
Yeah.
or they're going to be doing this, they're going to be saying this or that. You know what I'm saying? Don't go in with that mindset. Go in with the mindset that Tanika loved me.
Yeah.
She cared. Hey, Shelly Cat, thank you for being here, boo. Don't go in with the mindset that Tanika loved me. Tanika cares about me. She's gonna be here for me. She's gonna support me.
Yeah.
Go in with that mindset, Jazzy D. Go in with that mindset, Y Nicole. And then when we go in with that mindset, we come out a whole lot better, because whomever we may be talking to, it could be your husband. It don't necessarily have to be a friend. It could be your spouse,
And
or
your husband should be your friend.
Yeah, your significant other, you know, that you go in and talk to.
Yeah.
And that's and whoever that person is, if it's a psychiatrist or whoever you go speak with,
yeah,
you just express that, and you can't worry about the negative effects of it. The fact of it is, you're just trying to help you. You trying to make sure that you okay for your family, for your loved ones.
That's right.
That you here for them. Because I tell you, when I first expressed to my siblings like how I was feeling, you know, about just leaving and not being here, the first thing they said was like, "What about us?
There you go.
How you think we gonna feel?
There you go.
If you do that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that said a lot to me. That made me think about like, well, dang, I didn't even realize that y'all, you know, it would matter that much to y'all, like, cause you don't feel like you matter.
That's right.
You know, you're in your mind, you don't matter. Like, people they're gonna be okay. Everybody be okay if I'm gone. It's okay. Yeah. It's not a big deal. Yeah. And it is. It's a big deal. It is. They care. People care. People love us. Hi, Patricia Hall. Thank you for being here. They actually do care about you. So you have to keep that in mind when we're thinking these thoughts or shutting people out. Cassandra was saying and Lashika was saying, when you're shutting people out, when we shut them out, we're only thinking about us and our, you know, we're thinking that we're thinking that we're helping them. Like we're thinking that we're keeping them safe from us. You get what I mean? Like, I felt like I was keeping my family and my friends safe from me. Exactly. From my problems, from my issues. By excluding them. Like, okay, I'm not gonna talk to her. She calling, but I'm not gonna talk to her. Yeah. Or he calling, I'm not gonna talk to him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I hear them at the door, but I'm not gonna answer, because they don't want to hear me cry. They don't want to see me go through. You know, that's what you're thinking. Yeah. You still being a burden. Yeah. Yeah. So we just have to learn how to let people in and let them love on us and let them embrace us. And we have to do the same to our family and friends, and not just ignore what they may be going through, and just go in with an open mind, like, hey, they going through something. Yeah. I'm here because I love you, friend. I love you, sis. I don't really understand what happened or why you going through that, and I hate you going through that. Exactly. But I'm here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to love on you. I'm here to listen to whatever you need me to listen to. Exactly. And we just gonna go through it together, girl. Yeah. We just gonna get through it till we can't get till it's done. So that's right. I feel like that's the mindset that we should have going into it. And I feel like if we do, then I think that will make things a whole lot better. And we just stop with the thinking about what the others gonna think about us. I think that's a whole lot of our problem, is and why we don't do a lot of things is because we're too worried about what other people are gonna say, what other people are gonna think. Our family sometimes is too worried about what other people gonna say if they know that my daughter is getting help, or she taking medicine, or this or that, or whatever the case. And we gotta get past that
We
point.
got to.
You know, we do.
Got to.
So I don't know if I answered Miss Jazzy D. Did that answer your question, Miss Jazzy? So what are you guys thinking in the chat? How are you guys feeling so far about this topic? Do you guys like this topic? Is it too tough? Because we're going to keep going. This whole month is Mental Health Awareness Month. So we're going to try to keep these types of discussions going on all this month. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Okay, good, Jazzy D. Great. So we're going to try to keep these type of topics going all month. And because I am in the medical field, I'll kind of get a little bit more in detail about the different types of medications that are out there that are available to us, as well as other things that are available, the different types of mental health awareness groups that we can enter into. Because a lot of times when you're like why Nicole, just to piggyback on what you were saying, is that when you're not talking to people that have been through the same thing, these groups are aligned with people who have been to specific situations. Right? Like there's a group for like people who've been raped. People who were in the war, in the army or whatever, who have went through certain situations in the war, because a lot of people watch their friends get killed and have had to kill, and those things, you know, weigh on them. You know, so people who have gone through like situations, they have groups for that, and I have access to those groups. I'm in a group for people who have lost children to SIDS, which is what my daughter passed away from. Wow. So there's a SIDS mommy group, so mommy daddy group. So
hey, Monica,
you made. Monica said, "I made it." All right, Monica.
That sound about like her.
All right, Monica.
She's a singer.
I made it. All right, Monica. We glad you made it, girl. Thank you so much. So like those are groups. I'm in a like I said, SIDS awareness group, and in that group, it's just people who have lost children to SIDS, and unfortunately, we get a new mommy a lot, you know. Unfortunately, so yeah. But those types of groups are for people who definitely understand what you've been going through. You know what I'm saying? There's one for parent who, when you lose a parent or a sibling or a spouse, there are all types of groups for people who definitely. You know, if you feel like you can't talk to somebody who, you know, may have not lost those things that you've lost, there are groups for everything, and we're gonna get into, you know, I'll be able to share some of those groups with you guys for whatever. And then there's groups for people who are just suffering from depression, because a lot of times we're suffering and we don't even realize that we're suffering, right? We just realize that we might be going through something, like, you know, you've been getting up every day, you ain't been wanting to comb your hair, but you just feel like, well, I'm just being lazy. You're not understanding that that's a sign of depression, when you're not wanting to groom yourself. Exactly. When you're not wanting to do certain things that you normally, that you know is a normal. It's a necessary. Yeah. So necessity. Right. Yeah. So when we start and we don't realize those signs, we don't know the signs, so we don't realize them. So because we don't realize them, we just start sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into into the depression. Until until you all the way so deep in. You trying to climb your way out, and you constantly falling further and further down, because you just gotten so deep into it. Yes, ma'am. You know, so knowing the signs is what's important. I'm messing up on my words, y'all, but it's okay. But knowing the signs is very important. Knowing when you're experiencing certain things is very important. Knowing is half the battle. Yes, exactly. So what you say, Lashika? I'm sorry, I keep messing up your name. Awesome topic, yeah. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying the topic. I would like to thank all of the people that came out to support Miss Tanika. So much. I really appreciate y'all. I hope you guys continue to come, even if Tanika ain't on here. Well, because Young Reed gonna be here. Yeah. And if Tanika come back. Right. But if Tanika don't come back, don't act funny, Jazzy D and Lashika and Monica. Okay. Y'all and Cassandra and JT. Cuz don't act funny. Cuz come back. Come back, cuz. Monica, my cuz. I'm talking about JT, cuz. JT, we know who cuz. We know who cuz you were, JT. It's okay. You all our cousin now. But I just hope you guys did enjoy the first little segment into our topic. Now, I do want you guys to come back on Thursday. And subscribe, y'all. I hope y'all subscribe. I want you, don't act funny, Cassandra. Don't you act funny, Jazzy. And Lashika, I'm gonna come find y'all if y'all don't come back in my chat no more. Cause Monica, if Tanika ain't on here, if I don't see y'all no more, I'm gonna come on y'all Facebook and leave y'all a meme. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But I do want you guys to come back on Thursday. We're gonna be talking about friends and how friendship is today. Basically just trying to
thank you, Monica.
I'll be rewatching to catch it in its entirety. Okay, thank you, Monica. I appreciate it.
You got a degree, though.
Huh? No. I do, but it ain't working for me today.
Not today.
So I got a degree, y'all. I'm really smart, but today I had wine. Don't judge me today. But thank you for subscribing, Cassandra. I appreciate that. So Thursday we'll be just kind of talking about the I know y'all know what's going on with Tiny and Shakana, their friendship, and you know how they were supposed to be best friends. So yeah, you know they're not friends anymore. So we'll be talking about like the friendship aspect of how friends are today, how social media plays a big part in friendship now. And you know, back in the day, we didn't have all this social stuff. Like when you and your friend fall out, you fall out in the hood, and you might fight and go through what you go through, and then that's that on it. Ain't nobody telling nobody business. Ain't nobody airing nobody's stuff. You know, we ain't doing all that. But now, like when friends fall out, all of a sudden pictures coming out. All your tea coming out. I'm telling all your personal business that you ever told me.
Cyberbullying. Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about like what friendship is today and what it should be. Like what's considered real friends. Like, you know, that type.
How many of us have them?
That's it, girl. So that's what we're gonna be talking about Thursday. I hope you guys enjoyed the topic. We really appreciate you guys coming out and joining us. I hope you guys subscribe, like, and come back and support again. I hope you enjoyed us together. We're going to do more of these together. I thank you, Tanika, for coming and joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourself, girl. And I hope you would like to come back on the fun. Now, we're going to have fun Thursday. Yeah, we're going to be in, we're going to do us. We're going to do us. So we thank you again. What you say?
And thank you, Jazzy, for my shirt. She made me a shirt that say May is Mental Health Awareness Month. We are better together.
That's right. What you say, Lashika? Enjoy Young Reed. I'll be back on Love the Freeness. Yes, thank you. Oh, so my shows are always Miss Cassandra. We do Thursday and Friday, 7:30. That's my show. The only reason why we did today was because Thursday I was having technical difficulties, so we had to reschedule. so that's why we ended up doing today's. Monday is not a regular day for me, so we normally do Thursdays and Friday on at 7:30. That's my regular time. So thank you guys again. What she say? Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Jazzy D. I hope you come back, boo. We really appreciate you guys chiming in and being supportive. That's what it's all about, for real. Let me just say that one more time. That's what we do here, and this is serious. I love supporting my sisters. I love being supported. I want us to be able to support and uplift one another. Yeah. You know, that's what it's all about. So I feel like we do that with each other instead of tearing each other down. It don't necessarily have to be negative stuff all the time. You know, I don't like that. I don't feel like us as Black women, especially, we should even be on there. We ought to be trying to build each other up. You know what I mean? Right. And that's just what I'm on. That's what I'm about, and having fun in the process while we do that. That's what we do. That's what the free thinkers do over here. We don't do no mess. We don't do no drama, right? Unless you bring it to the door, and then we're gonna show you how it goes. Yeah, that rhyme. I did that. You hear me? So that's basically it. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed yourself. I hope you do come back and support on Thursday. And that's it. You got any last words? Well, you have some last words.
I don't. I just thank everybody who supported me on this evening. Cousins, friends, best friends. Y'all know who y'all are. And I love all of y'all. Thank y'all so much. And y'all know that mental health is a passion for me. Trying to make sure that everyone is aware. And this is more than just a month. This is a everyday thing. And if y'all want, y'all can on Facebook. I have my own page. It's TTMS Cares. TTMS is my initials, Tanika Terry Macon Smith. And that was something that God gave me.
Type in the chat over there so they you already typed in. Type it in the chat so they can see it. And why, Nicole, would you reshare she gonna type it in the chat, her Facebook, and then just reshare it for me. Why, Nicole? Thank you. So yeah. And then Friday, what y'all want to talk about? Friday is Freestyle Friday. For my new subscribers, Miss Cassandra, Lashika, on Friday we do freestyle. We just talk about different things, whatever y'all want to talk about. We just do whatever. Tanika tell you, we just, it just be.
I love it. I love it.
we just do
That's
whatever.
When I found out she had an actual personality.
Mm-hmm. So Friday we do whatever. So if it's something particular that you guys want to talk about on Friday, you can definitely send me an email to silentthreat2021@gmail.com. It's scrolling across the screen up here. So if you guys want something in particular, I have some topics, but if you guys want something in particular that y'all want to talk about on Friday that I may or may not know about, then we can definitely do that. That's what I do on Fridays. We just shoot the breeze. We just do us. We just drink wine. We just get drunk on Friday and talk crazy. Whatever. So anything else before we go, y'all? We're gonna let y'all go. It's Monday. I know y'all tired. Anything else? I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to type. I know the chat be behind.
Minutes.
The chat be behind. Look at her. She don't want. What's wrong with her? We have fun.
I ain't even got no job.
She ain't gotta go to work tomorrow. What's wrong with her?
I'm off.
And I'm off tomorrow too. That's the only reason why I'm still on here. Okay, y'all ain't got nothing else. Okay, so we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you guys on Thursday. Okay. All right.